Hi guys, William Stockbridge here from Build a Better Runner, helping you run faster, stronger and pain-free. So in this video we're going to be looking at IT band syndrome. It's a little injury or a little niggle that can stop you in your stride when it comes to running. So what we're going to do is just going to show you some self-treatment that you can do, and this might make you pain-free so you won't have to see a physio or a sports massage therapist to get you out of pain. Okay, so we're going to go through 2 different stretches at the beginning, and then I'm going to show you 3 different places to do some foam rolling and myofascial release, and then I'm going to give you a bonus stretch at the end of this video as well. Okay, so stay tuned guys. For this one you are going to need a mat, also maybe a stick as well, or if you've got a wall to lean on. You're also going to need a foam roller or a lacrosse ball and a long towel or a yoga band as well. Okay, so right, all said and done, let's get into it. So the first one we're going to get into is going to be the TFL, which is the tensor fascia lata at the front here, and we're just going to do a nice easy stretch for that. So what you're going to do, I'm going to use a stick. You might have a wall that you can lean on. What we're going to do is just going to lunge backwards here. We're going to engage the core, keep that back nice and neutral, and then all you're going to do is going to put this foot into the midline, and then we're just going to lean forward and then bring the hips slightly outwards, and you should feel a stretch to the front, to the side slightly. And then again, then you're going to push it over more diagonal. So we're just hitting some different muscle fibers now within the TFL. And then again, then you can push out to the side a little bit more now. So we're pushing out more out that way. And then again, if you want to enhance it, you can hold onto a wall, put that there and push the hip out a little bit more. And then again, you can come a little bit more to the front, so it's more diagonal. And then you can come forward a little bit more. And again, just feel those stretches and see what's tight for you. Okay, so it might be that the muscle fibers in a certain area of that muscle might be a little bit tight, and that gets in there nicely. Again, you can do the other side as well to loosen off, but obviously it's the side where the pain is that we'll be looking at. If it is in both sides, then obviously address both sides as well. The next one will be in a half kneeling position, and it will be the same as before. Okay, we're going to bring this knee into the midline. Again, you can have a wall here, and all you're going to do is you're just going to come forward slightly and then out to the side a little bit, and just feel this stretch down here, quite nice. Again, you can bring the arm up if you want to. And then again, play around with those different kind of angles. So now we're going to just come out to the side here, some more diagonal. So my hip is pushing that way. And then for the next one, we're going to push it out a little bit further to the side. And then again, you can bring that over if you want to. And then again, you're going to push the hip out to the side now and come over. And again, you're just testing see where's the tightest, and obviously maybe go back and address that part a little bit more. Okay, so the next one we're going to get into is going to be laying down on your back for the TFL. So this is the second stretch. The first one was just a variation. So with this one, you're going to be on your back, soles of the feet on the floor, roughly about shoulder width apart. Make sure that the shoulders are down on the floor. You're going to drop the knees down to the side, and then from here, you're just going to place your foot on top of the outside of the knee, and just let the weight of the leg stretch out just down the side there, getting into that TFL. And relax. Again, you're going to hold this for around about 10 to 30 seconds. If it's really tight, you can hold this up to 2 minutes as well. Okay, so next one, we're going to stay on your back, and we're going to get into the glute now. Okay, so the first one, again, back nice and flat, sole of the foot down on the floor, And then again, the side where you're feeling the pain, we're going to bring that leg up and just hug it in towards the chest. And again, just relaxing into it, just taking some nice deep breaths in and let it all out. And then from there, we're going to straighten the leg out along the floor. And then with this one, we're going to bring the foot just below the knee. And then we're just going to bring that across. So try and keep your hip down on the floor. And then just bring that knee over. And again, keeping that shoulder blade on the floor as well. And then we're just going to bring the foot just above the knee. And then bring that across again. Pushing that hip down towards the floor and bringing that knee over to the other side. And then you're going to bring the knee roughly in line with the hip, and then we're going to bring it across again. And then again, we're just going to come up a little bit more and bring it over. And then for the next one, we're going to bring this knee over towards the opposite armpit. And relax. Another good one as well is just bringing the foot over onto the other leg, so like a figure 4 position, bringing one hand on the outside, one on the inside, and then we're just going to bring the knee towards the chest, and then the opposite side, maybe put your elbow on this part of the leg and push out a little bit. And relax. So just by doing those stretches, you might feel that you're a little bit more pain-free now. Okay, for people that are still in a little bit of pain, we're going to go through some foam rolling and some myofascial release, and then we're going to come back to it. Okay, so guys, again, like I said, you can use a lacrosse ball or foam roller. The lacrosse ball is quite tough and a lot harder for people that have been foam rolling a while. I'm going to use the foam roller. It's a little bit softer, and I feel that it's a little bit more, a bigger area that it's working with as well, so it's a little bit easier on the body. Okay, so for the first one, what we're going to do is we're going to get into the glute. So again, with the pressure here, you just want it to be not above a 7 out of 10 on the pain threshold. Okay, we want to be just below that, and we're going to start off with maybe not too much pressure going onto the foam roller, and maybe extend it as you go on a little bit more. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to go onto the bottom part of the glute on the lateral part. Okay, so we're near the hip bone, but not on the hip bone. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to come down or come up the glute and down the foam roller, and then opposite. So now we're going to go back down the glute and up the foam roller. So again, you're going to repeat this roughly about 3 times. And again, if there is a little tender spot that you can feel, just put some pressure on there for 20 seconds. And then after that 20 seconds, just go back onto the foam rolling. Okay, so that's good. And now what we're going to do is going to come in towards the glute now. So towards the coccyx, roughly about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And then again, we're just going to repeat that. So from the bottom of the glute, all the way up to the top, and then just before we get onto the crest of the bone there, come back down. So yeah, as you can hear, this foam roller is quite creaky. And then once you've done that, we're going to come more in towards the midline, not on the coccyx, just off of the coccyx, but still on the muscly part of the glute. And again, all the way down to the bottom, and all the way back. Good, nice. Good, and relax. Right, so for the next one, what we're going to do is just go cross fibre now. So that was long fibre. So again, we're just going to start on the lateral part at the top of the glute here. So again, we're just below the crest of the bone there. And all you're going to do is you're going to come along the top of that glute, all the way over to the midsection, and then back. And then again, we're just going to repeat this 3 or 4 times. If it is quite tender, then obviously maybe spend a little bit more time here as well. Good. Then we're just going to come again down the glute a little bit more, okay, roughly about 1 inch, and then again we're going to start that again. So we're just going to roll out to the side, and then we're just going to roll back in again all the way just near the coccyx, and then back. So again, staying on that muscle. Good. Then we're just going to come again another inch up roughly, so we're near the bottom of the glute now, and then again roll all the way over and then back. Good, and relax. Right, so for the next one, you want to just drop down just below the glute now, and we're just going to just roll that little bit here. So just on the lateral part, sort of top of the femur, and just roll side to side. Again, just nice and easy. And relax. Right, so that's got the glute muscle. So now we're going to go into the TFL now, okay, the tensor fasciae lata, just at the front of the hip here to the side. Again, so if you had a pair of jeans on and you was going to put your hands in the jeans, it would be just round about here, okay? So again, it's only a small muscle group, this one, so it's not going to take too much work on here. So again, we're going to go cross fibre, and then we're going to go long fibre as well. So again, try not to put too much pressure. You can increase this as you go along. So we're going to find the top of the hip bone and just come below that. And then what I want you to do from here, we're just going to roll round, roll back, and then roll forwards. Okay, so again, we're getting into that cross fibre now. And again, we do this 3 to 4 times. Again, any tight spots, just hold for 20 seconds. Just like we did on the glute, and then just move on once that's done. And then again, we're just going to come down roughly about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and then we're going to repeat that again. So just really getting into that TFL. Good, nice. And then again, 1 more inch. And again, I've got a nice little tender area there, so I can stop for 20 seconds. Just hold on to there. And then once I've done my 20 seconds, then I'll just move on, roll back through, and relax. Right, so what we're going to do now is going to find the hip bone here. We're just going to come below that hip bone, okay, and we're just slightly to the side to the front. And again, we're just going to roll down roughly about 3 inches to 4 inches, and then back up. So again, like I say, it's a small muscle group. Some people it's slightly longer. Yes. And then we're going to come more to the front section now. So just angle your body slightly more here. And then again, we're going to roll through. And then again, I'm just going to come round more to the front of the thigh slightly, but still at the side, just at a different angle, and roll through there. Good, and relax. Right, so they're the two areas that we was going to do some foam rolling on stretch and stretching. The other place that I was just going to foam roll only is just down here. Okay, so this one's going to be at the lateral part behind the knee, and we're going to come up about 2 to 3 inches. So it's not on the knee or at the back of the knee, it's just above. And like I say, angle the knee up towards the ceiling, and then all you're going to do is just drop the knee out towards the side. So now it's diagonally facing upwards. Again, we're not on the back of the knee joint. We're just roughly about 2 to 3 inches up. And then again, we're just going to apply some pressure on there. And then what we're going to do is just going to, again, just roll to the side and then back through. And then we're just going to roll forwards onto the side part and then back through. So again, try not to put too much pressure on here. Work with what's good for you. And then once we've done that, we're going to come up the leg about 1 inch, and then we're just going to repeat again. And again, if you do find a tight spot, it's just that 20 seconds, put some pressure on there. You might feel that pain just relieving a little bit, and then you're going to move on. And then again, we're just going to start on the more lateral part, but at the back. Again, we're going to be roughly about 2 to 3 inches up above the knee joint, and then just going to roll up about 2 inches to 3 inches and then back down. And just being careful that you don't roll onto the back of that knee. And then for the next one, again, we're going to angle that knee up towards the ceiling, but over to the lateral side. And then again, put some pressure on there. And again, just roll that out. It's just nice and easy. And again, just watching the back of that knee and just coming up roughly about 2 to 3 inches. And relax, nice work. So, guys, that should be feeling a lot better now, okay? So, like I said, there is going to be a bonus stretch on here as well. So if you want to grab your yoga band or your long towel, again, we're going to engage the core, but nice and neutral. And then we're just going to put the band here. Okay, bring the leg up as far as it can come. Okay, so if you can come a little bit further, do so. If it's here, that's fine. And then you're going to put the band on the opposite hand. And then we're just going to bring that over. So that foot's coming over to the midline as far as it can. Again, keeping that hip down towards the ground, feeling that nice stretch in the side of the hip, all the way down the side of the leg. And then again, you can bring, if you want to, you can bring the foot a little bit more closer towards the body. And then again, if you want, you can angle it out a little bit more and bring it across as well. And again, hold this for 30 seconds to a minute to 2 minutes, depending on the time that you've got and how much pain there is. Remember, guys, as well, put some ice as well at the bottom of the side of the knee, okay, just to bring down the inflammation at the side of the knee, and that'll help as well. But guys, just doing the stretches sometimes, it's worked with a lot of my clients, and that's got them pain-free. The foam rolling is a bonus. Sometimes I do the foam rolling first to release it, and then I go into the stretching. But guys, if you found this interesting, please like and subscribe. Also leave a comment down below, okay, if it's helped you, and maybe any more tips or any more videos that you want me to do as well, okay? So guys, until the next video, take care. Hopefully this made you pain-free and running, and I'll see you in the next video.